Good morning, everyone. Got Kevin Scott in the chat here saying good morning. Dropped in a $5 super chat asking for the original red dice. So let's do that. So we're going to get Yuri style grip. Start off with the Hardway set here and just warming up right now. $314 F1 stopped on me. Five four. 5-1. Right eye off axis, primary top side, left eye. Six one. Double implosion. Good morning, Mad Hatter. Five, six. Got Mad Hatter. Got Toy Craps Joel. Good morning. Do a weather report here really quick. Manitowoc, Wisconsin, 47 degrees, feels like 40, 16 mile an hour wind today coming from the east. It's not Friday, Joe. It's only Tuesday. It'd be nice if it was Friday. That is not a pretty throw. We get a 4-4 hard 8. Square pair, primary, front side, both dice. We threw 7 12s yesterday. And it was just slightly over 1/10 of the rolls were 12 yesterday. And Friday we threw a lot of 12s as well. Those interesting rolls. Split apart, 3-5-8, 3-5-8. Single pitch. Backside on the left, top on the right. It would be nice if it was Friday every day. That means I would be done with my work week, Joe, which we all know that you are, but I am not. Thanks for rubbing it in there, buddy. 3-5-8. Another single pitch, same as the last time. The 28 roller, not a 29, 28 roller. Yeah, we got we had 8 rolls yesterday. Number 5 was the 18, and number 6 was the 18 roller, and number 8 was the 28 roller. Took a little bit of time to figure things out yesterday, but we figured it out eventually. 235. So we're going to kind of pick up today where we left off, hopefully with the same dice set, same grip, same landing zone, that type of stuff. You know what this is, Joel? That's the world's smallest violin there, buddy. I do not feel bad for you one bit. So, okay. 6-5 Minmo yo. And I hope you get blisters on your hands, Sir Joel. Good morning, K. Fisher. He says he has to work next Thursday. Working for a buddy, gonna suck that day. I hope you get all the blisters in the world. Good morning, K. Fisher. Put those hands to work again. Three, 6, 9, triple D. Nothing but love, Joe. Nothing but love. Good morning, Jen. I heard that you guys had a good trip. Bring home stacks of cash. I like to hear that. So we got Justice Jen checking in here, saying hi before she logs into Crapsee. We got Travel Gal. We got 30-Day Gambler. Good morning to all. Another 45 seconds here before we get started. Six, 1. Yeah, get one more in here. 5, 4, 5, 4. So 6, 1 is showing up, which is a drift of the dice. No, a double implosion. Four, 4. Primary front side both dice. Okay, let's get the show started. Welcome to Level Up with CMJ. Hey, my name is Joe. This is my Craps Master dice shooting journey. Let's make it yours too. Today's episode number 578 of the Blue Collar Craps. And on the YouTube side of things here, we got Kevin Scott chicken in number 1. He dropped in a $5 super chat asking for the original red dice. We have Mad Hatter. We have Joel 208 Craps. We got Kevin Scott checking in here again. K. Fisher. We got Justice Jen, who just got back from Biloxi. She said it was a successful trip, so that's awesome. We got Travel Gal. We got 30-Day Gambler, Uncle Hoku, and Bags. So good morning to all. And we got Chris checking in as well. Hello, hello, hello. But hey, if you're new to the program, it's about my daily practice of shooting dice at the craps table, as well as playing a blue collar craps style of play. And on Crapsee, if you're playing along, click on that live tab. That'll bring you over to the table that we're using here today. And remember, this is for entertainment and educational purposes. We're starting a bankroll today up with $5,675. So that puts us at a 10% win goal of $568, or 11 1135, we go for 20%. And we're coming in today with 44 wins and 28 losses. We got Eric checking in as well. Good morning. And again, we'll just pop over real quick, do Wisconsin weather here, Manitowoc, Wisconsin, 47 degrees, feels like 40 degrees with a 16-mile-an-hour wind. So make sure you put in the chat where you're from and what the temperature is like over by you guys. Or gals, depends on who you are. Anyhow, let's get started. We're not going to do any line bets to start off the day here. We're going to start off with a Yuri style grip. We'll go with the 5-4-5 for Hardway set, which is what we ended with yesterday. We had 8 rolls yesterday. And roll number 6 was an 18 roller. Roll number 8 was a 28 roller. All the rest of them are pretty subpar. So was not too happy, except for those 2 rolls were a little bit up and down. But we did do 69 throws yesterday. Anyhow, let's go all bet set. 21 people on Crapsee ready to go. And we got 23 people watching live. Dice out. So 5-4-5-4 Yuri style. Make sure we're in the tip of the thumb. Get the dice nice and square. Place the other 2 fingers on the pinky, elbow in tight. And the landing zone. Dice stay cross on us, but we get a 6-2-8. That is the Duracell 8. So it's marked at point of 8. And he says, go out, support free live content, give that thumbs up where deserved, and please subscribe if you haven't done so already. So 5-4-5 for Hardway set, 6-2-8 is the point, and the puck turns on. And I feel like I'm just jibber jabbering today. So anyhow, we are at, where are we at? We're at 5,600. So let's see where our bankroll is going to be. We're still at that 220 inside here. Hopefully today we'll be moving, after today we'll be moving up hopefully to the next level. But we're going to go 220 on the inside. And we'll go $25 by 10, $25 by 4. Good morning, Greg. Greg says it is rainy and cold in Madison. It's not raining up here yet. So who knows if it's going to or not. But we'll call that all bet set and dice out. 5-4-5-4. In tip of the fingers, tip of the middle finger, place the 2 on the pinky, pulling tight, landing zone. We have 4-6-10. That is Waylon's best friend on that end. Added Joe. Wow. So that'll be hit number 1. 5-4-5-4 is going to be 1 dice off axis, that right side. That'll be an implosion. No. Explosion. I'm sorry, explosion on the right side. I have to remember on the Hardway set because I haven't used this for a long time. I just recently started again. So anytime the dice goes to the right, that'll be a 6. Anytime it goes to the left, it'll be a 1. 5-4-5-4. That was a 10. And let's go with 44 inside pressure. So we'll make that 5 and 9 look like 60. We'll make the 6 and 8 look like 72. The 4 and 10 are still staying at a quarter. And we'll call that all bet set. Dice out. That left eye stopped. We had a 6-5 mid-mo yo. That is Chiro coming to us from above. 5-4-5-4, 6-5 yo. No help for me. I am not putting ATS on this shooter. And we'll call that all bet set. And dice out. I did split apart a little bit when they left my fingers. We have an ace deuce Alfredo sauce. So that's the sister number to the bimbo yo. Again, that's going to be left dice off axis. Ace deuce. Double pitch on the right side. No help. And I will call that all bet set now. And hand this out. And a 6-1 and done. 6-1, 7 ouch. So we did not get all the shooter. So that would be a loss for us. 5-4, 5-4, and 6-1. I'm going to stick with that Hardway set because that was a double explosion. Double implosion. I'm sorry, just double implosion. So that would have showed up if I was using the all-winner set. Almost makes you wonder if I should do like a kissing aces set. No, we'll stick with the hardware set once and see. If we get another 6-1 or 1-6, we'll go to a kissing set, which should eliminate that. But anyhow, shooter number 2, we got Jeff checking in here. He goes on his way to pick up Bailey, returning from the Brownwater Bash 3. So I heard you guys had a successful trip. I also heard that you had a nice roll on one of the first days, Jeff. I heard Jen had a monster roll as well. But anyhow, let's get some bets up here now. Let's go $25 pass line bet. We'll go 10 small, 10 tall, 5 craps. And we'll call that all bet set. Days up. And we got a 4-5 hard 9, Big Daddy Mac. Jeff shows up, we throw the Big Daddy Mac. So that's obviously after Jeff from middle empty craps. 5-4, 5-4, 4-5 single pitch of the dice, marking a put of 9. And again, we're gonna go 220 on that inside. And $25 buy 4, $25 buy 10. We'll go $25 in the odds. 5-4, 5-4 is the dice set. And all bets out. Dice out. Left one did stop, but we got a 4-2. Holy cannoli, the 4-2-6. Okay, single pitch of the dice. And we hit number 1 for us. So we're going to go 66 inside pressure this time. 1, 2, 3, and we'll go extra 15 in odds. Did it look like 40 for the odds? 5-4, 5-4 is our dice out. And we'll call that all bet set. Dice out. Yes. Kind of pulled back a little bit on that one, but we got a 5-3 Grape Ape. So it'll be hit to number 2, and that'll allow us to regress our bets and get out of the shooter and play with profits. So again, this is gonna be a single pitch of the dice, 5, 3, 8. And like I said, I kind of pulled that one. It seemed like I didn't go the full release. So I gotta be careful with that. I will definitely take that result though. So we'll bring our bets down. We're gonna go 64 across with our bets. That's $156 brought back to the rack. We have 99 on the table with that ATS and that pressed up a little bit pass line there. So our goal is to hit that 9 now, or continue hitting the tall numbers. I'll be fine with that too. But anyhow, let's go all bet set. 29 people playing along here. 26 people watching. And what do we got for likes? We got 10 likes. Excellent. Now I went over to the corner. We got a 5-4 hard 9. Big Daddy Mac. So that's gonna be a winner 9. And that puck will turn off. So another 5-4 single pitch of the dice. So we'll get that $25 back on that pass line. Let's bring that down. Let's make it look like $10 now. And we're not going to do anything else on that. I don't think. No, we'll leave it at that. All of our bets are turned off. ATS is still working. Pass line is working. We got Jeff and G's show tonight. Is that the So You Think You Know Craps tonight? I think that's the episode they'll have tonight. But hopefully they'll have a little bit of a review of their trip. That would be kind of a neat little thing. But we'll call it all bet set. And they start looking for a point. Yeah, we have 4-3-7, and that is going to be a double pitch pass line winner come out natural. So we're going to win that pass line, but we will lose that ATS bet, which it is what it is. So I'm just going to let those fall. I'm not going to go back out on them. So that was a loss of $10. I'm just going to keep the $10 pass line bet. All of my box numbers are turned off yet. Still in profit, $171 brought back to the rack. And we currently have $64 on the table in bets. So we'll go all bets set. Days out. That was a roll off and a half there of that left eye, but we got a 2-4-6, a Kevin the Carpenter 2x4. So let's mark that point of 6. I'll turn on. And we'll take that $12 out to 6, put 10 on the 9, and we're just going to try getting our bets up. We'll probably do a sister press the first time. No, we're just going to do a full press, I think, the first time, so we can get it up as fast as possible. Hopefully we'll get repeat numbers here. 31 people playing along, all bets set. Excellent. And we have another 4-5 hard 9, Big Daddy Mac. So Big Daddy Mac is in the house today, showing up, representing. So 5-4, 5-4, and another single pitch. The last two were the 5-4s. This one's a 4-5. All of them are on axis though. So let's make that 9 look like $20. Now we'll drop in $1. We'll make it look like $25. How's that? 5, 4, 5, 4. And all but set. This one. Black one stopped. We have a 235, the Justice Gen 5. So let's give you a 5454 and a 235. We got to grab the stick. So let's pull those dice in so you guys can see. Transparency 101. And we had 235. We'll drop in another $1. We'll make that 5 look like a quarter as well. Four, 5, 4 is the bet. Or is the set. And we'll go all bets set. Up to 34 people playing along here. 31 people watching, 12 thumbs up. Okay, so a little bit longer this time in the landing zone. We got the Old Bay Bushel, 5-5 hard 10. And let's grab primary top side, both dice. And let's make that look like a buy bet. So that was $18. I'll make it look like 25. So that'll basically cover those dollar bills that we dropped, and then we'll make an extra $1 off of that. But dollars that we dropped for the 5 and a 9. So let's call that all bet set. Actually, that extra $1 goes to the VIG, so it's actually a break-even proposition for those last 3 hits. Okay, here we go. This one. And we got 5-6 Yo Chef. Making sure that my mouse did not get screwed up. It did a little bit because I bumped it on the way through. That's going to be, I believe, 5-6 Yo. So it's going to be an explosion of that right die. 5-4-5-4. That Yo was no help for me. Matt Hatter gave a thumbs up, so that's awesome. Thank you. And we'll call that all bet set. They sounds. A little short on that one. 358, the Great Paper. A little short by about an inch or two on that landing zone, and the dice did split apart. So 5-4-5-4, 3-5-8. So finally we have a nice hit there. I'll make that 8. That was not. I thought it was a press-up number. That's not. Let's make that 8 look like $24 with just two units on that. And if I took all my bets down, we would almost be fully recovered from that first shooter. So kind of play it by ear, see how things go. And we'll go all bets at 36 people playing along now. Okay, so veered out to the right a little bit. Another 2-1-3, ace deuce, Alfredo sauce. Right die off access. 5-4, 5-4, and a 2-1-3. Guess that's gonna be a double pitch on that left side. And an implosion on the right side. No help for us for our bets, so we'll keep everything the same. And we'll call that our bet set. Days out. That was a weird one. Left one stopped. Did not go any further. We got a 5-5 or hard 10. There'll be a bushel. That's gonna be a parlay of the day with SJ. 5-4, 5-4, and primary topside both dice. So let's make that 10 look like $50 now. And 5-4, 5-4. And we have all bets set. Let's see if we can hit another 10. That would be nice. Face out. Oh, we got a 369 though. That is the triple D, the dice doctored in. And I will take that one. 5-4, 5-4. Right side off axis again. Single pitch on that left side. I'll make that 9 look like $35. 315 brought back to rag, 156 on the table. And all bets set. Dice up. Oh, 5-2-7 double pitch. The dice did split apart a little bit when you look at my fingers on that one. So that's gonna be a loser. The Bruce. Do not become shark bait. So that's gonna be the end of shooter number 2 with a 5-2-7. I bet you John is lurking. John is lurking in the shadows, I bet you. All we needed the 12, the 2, and the 4 for the all on that one. So we recovered some of our bets. So we're at 55.67. So we're down just about $100 here for the day. I was actually in the process. Good morning, Dan. Triple D's here. I was actually in the process of thinking about regressing that second time there. But it is what it is. We'll get the money back. So let's go. Again, $25 pass line. We'll go 10 small, 10 tall, $5 any craps. And I think we're going to leave it at that for now. I'm going to consider laddering my bets up on this one. We'll see. But anyhow, let's go all bets set. Days out. Good morning, Nemo. 5-4, 5-4. Days out. 167. That one felt a little weird when I released, but that's gonna be a pass line winner. Come on, natural. That's gonna be a push for me. I'm not gonna make or lose anything on that one. 5-4 with a 167, and that was a mechanical deficiency on that one. I should have reset the dice down and reset them, but it is what it is. We'll repeat our bets on that. So again, 10 small, 10 tall. $5 craps check. 5-4 is a dice set. And all bets set. Dice out. Dice are not comfortable. Let's get that grip down, Joe. There we go. Again, that left eye split off, but we got 3-5-8 at the Grape Ape. So it's marked at point of 8. I don't know why it's splitting off like that. I don't know if it's landing crooked, or if it's my release, or if they're just that tight together, which I don't think is the case. So I think there's a little bit of separation when they're coming down. 5-4 marking the point of 8, and we're gonna go again. Let's go 330 inside this time, and we'll go 50 on the 10, 50 on that 4, $25 pass line odds. Nope, we're gonna go $50 odds, and we will call that all bet sets. Dice out. $145 truck and camper. So it'll be hit number 1 on this, and we're gonna do a Dallas drawdown on this one, I believe. 5-4, and we got a 145 result. So let's regress 160 across, take 25 off the odds. So now we're down to that 220 inside bet level with 25 and a 4 and 10, which is where we normally start off at. 5-4. Let's bring $100 back. We still got 282 on the table because of the VIGs. That's where the $2 comes from. And all bets set. Dice out. And we have another 8, a winner 8, 5-3-8. So we've got the Grape Ape, 5-3. So puck will turn off, single pitch of the dice. $55 on that, hit 105 on the first one, so that means we're at $160 brought to the rack. We're going to regress our bets down to that 64 across. So let's do this one. So let's go bets down. We're going to go 64 across. And we'll also do a $10 pass line bet. I'm just going to leave whatever number is the point. We'll just leave that place bet up there as well. So we'll turn those bets off. And we'll call it all bets set here. Dice out. Wow. Both dice stopped. They split straight out. They didn't even go forward on that. Pass line winner, 6-1. Pass line winner, come out natural. Interesting. The shooter hit the damn back wall, would ya? 5-4-5-4. 6-1-7. Pass line winner. Loser on it, ETS. So again, I'm not going to go up on it. So again, we'll call that 5-4, 5-4 dice set. We're going to keep that $10 pass line up. All of our box numbers are turned off. No roll, says Joe. I would like to see that. If I'm on the ship, which I'm practicing for, they would call that a no roll. In fact, probably a third of my rules would be a no roll because I don't get both dice down to the end all the time. So we'll go all that set and dice out. But I'm throwing from 9 feet away. What's the chance of getting them both to stop like that? And we have an ace deuce, so that's gonna be another loser there. Pass line loser. Come out, loser DP winner on the come out. I would have made $10 on that if I did go up on the ATS and the craps check, but I did not. So good for a point. Ace deuce. So let's repeat our bets. Just put $10 on that pass line. Let's throw $10 on the field just for shits and giggles. 5-4-5-4. They go, strong guy like you can't even hit the back wall of both dice. For shame, he goes, says Dan. Yeah, we got 3 coming with 7 today. The K-Fisher goes higher than normal. It is kind of. I use that as an excuse, Dan, at the casino, saying I'm becoming an old guy, you know, and I don't have the strength I used to have anymore. But, you know, we'll go all that set here. Dice outs. And they all kind of roll their eyes when I say that, but it is what it is. But I'm not as big and strong as I used to be there, Dan. Anyway, we got the triple D, the Dice Dr. Dan, 369. It was marked up 1-9. So I'm not as big as I was the last time you saw me, Dan. I am down 41 pounds as of yesterday. Actually 41 and a half pounds, but I'm counting as 41. So I think I have a dead spot. The only dead spot is the space between my ears there, Mad Hatter. So anyhow, our bets are all going to turn on in here, and we're going to, we got paid on that field. We're going to take that field down so that we got that $10 back that we lost on that come out. And that's a good thing. 5-4-5-4. So that's the only dead spot. So congrats. Oh, for the weight loss here. Thank you very much, Greg. Still got a ways to go. I want to get down a total of 50 pounds by June 10th for my wedding. And then another 10 pounds by my honeymoon. So that'll be 60 pounds down. And my goal is by January for my son's wedding to be down a total of 100 pounds. So I'm losing 1 full Justice Gen. They thought. That was a little bit long that time. Another 369. Triple D, the Dice Dr. Dan. It's going to be a Buckeye shot. So 9 is a hot number today. We were through the 4 5s and the 5 4s. Now we're on the 3 6 variety. I know. I had 7 midnights yesterday. That would have been nice. That would have been nice on a couple of these rolls here. But 5-4-5-4. That was a 9 that went through. Puck does turn off. Let's make that 5 and 9 look like 15. And we'll turn those bets off. And let's go all bets set. This out. So we have 6 9s so far here. So roughly a quarter, almost a quarter of the rolls have been a 9. Now when the left one stopped this time, 145 trucking camper. So I'm glad I pressed up that 5 with that 9. 5454, left side off axis this time. Single pitch on the right side. And let's make that 5 look like $25. Oh no. I'm sorry, we're bringing it back down to 15 because that was setting the point. So the point is 5. We're marking that point at 5. So all of our bets will turn back on now. So never mind. My bad. Okay, let's go all bets set. And there's out. And we got a 4-4 hard 8 square pair. So that'll be a hit for that one. 5454 and a hard 8. And I need to check my bankroll really quick here because I have a suspicion. Okay, I was thinking that we are past our break even. So if I took everything down, we'd be at 57.50, which would put us up $75 for the day. So that being said, we're going to do this one. So we're going to bring our bets down. We're going to go 66 no, we'll go, what's 15 minus 66? So we're going to go 51, no, whatever that is. 18 on the 6, 18 on the 8, 15 on that 9. $61 out there with the pass line, so it's 51 inside. We lose everything, we'll be down at 56.89, which puts us over our starting bankroll. So that puts us in profit for the day. So let's do that. And we're going to start building up from there. That's probably the best smart thing to do here. So all bets set. And I saw we got 38 people playing along. Wow. That is awesome. Let's see if we can break that 40 mark for today. There's all these. Yeah, I'm glad I reduced 437 double pitch. And this could be an ouch. So I'm glad I regressed on that again to get back into profit for the day. So now we're finally in profit. And now we need to start working towards that 10% win goal. And 2 double-digit rolls here, so that's awesome. That means we're on a good track here. They both did hit the back wall there. That's funny. I'd be thrown overboard by now. Why is that, Mad Hatter? Oh, yeah. Anyhow, 5-4, 5-4. We're going to stick with that Hardway set for today. Yeah. So we had a penn, we had an 11 roller and a 15 roller. Let's get another double-digit roll here. Get up to the 10% win goal. Again, we're going to go 25 pass line, 10 small. 10 tall, $5 any craps. And we'll call that all bet set and this out. That was a high balance. Ace deuce Alfredo sauce. Pass line loser. Come on, loser. DP winner on the craps check. That'll be a $10 profit for me on that one. 5454. Ace deuce. So we're gonna lose that pass line bet. And we're going to win on the craps check. So we'll back up on the pass line and we're going to put an extra $5 craps check out there. This ship moved after I tossed the dice. Yeah. You know, that's funny. And this is something totally different. But when you're driving down a road, and you're going 80 miles an hour, how can a fly keep up in midair? That's a great question. I've never understood the physics of that. So I would imagine the dice are the same on the ship. The dice will follow along with the ship for some way. So I can't use that as an excuse, Dan. But how does a fly keep up with you going 80 miles an hour? Interesting. So I can't do a 2-on-2 on the ship because they don't have an ATS on Royal Caribbean. So how about that? Nice out. And we have a hard 8 square pair. So let's mark that point of 8. Left die did split off on us. Primary, front side, both dice. Or 4 hard 8. The fly inside the car. Yeah, okay, let's go 220 inside. $25 pass line odds. 25 by 10, 25 by 4. 5454 dice set. Rinse and repeat. All but set and dice out. You can tell it's a long night for me. I've been yawning the whole time in between words here. Oh, dice out. Three, 5, great babe, Buckeye buckshot. So point made, point hit. Puck turns off, and Joel is probably swearing at me right now because he doesn't like that when I do that. But I will take it. 3, 5, 8. So almost $55 brought back to the rack. We're going to bring that pass line down to $20 this time. And let's just go with a $3 craps check. 5454 is the dice set. And all bets out. Dice set. I'm guessing John is not having a show today. He said it was going to be kind of hit and miss this week. I know that. 5, 6, yo, chef. Let's give you a pass line winner on that come out. 5, 4, 5, 4, and a 5, 6, yo. And we made $11 on that. So, no, $17 on that. I'm sorry. We lost that $3 craps check. So we're going to go again, $3 craps check. And again, we'll 5, 4, 5, 4. And all bets set. 35 people still playing along here. 30 people watching. Only 14 loves there. 14 thumbs up. Dice out. Dice are splitting apart, so regrip them right away before we throw the dice. There we go. Again, that left one stopped. Well, we got a 4, 6, 10. It is Waylon's best friend on that end, Daddy Job. So let's mark that point of 10. 5, 4, 5, 4, 4, 6, 10. Our bets will turn back on. Let's take that $25 10 down and we'll put $20 in odds. And we're going to go $60 on that 8. And then we have to do a 44 inside pressure because of our hit the last time. So we're going to make the 5 and 9 look like 60, 6 and 8 looks like 72. And we'll go all bets set. And dice out. And we have a 2-2 hard 4, the hard fuzzy 4-2-2. It's going to Cruise. Brian from Holy Roller. So Brian put out his next Odyssey video, the Odyssey of the Seas, yesterday, and that was a video of the actual casino, and he showed all the different slot machines, all the table games, all the table limits, all that type of stuff. So I'm getting excited for the cruise. So it's $49 brought back on that. So we have 49 plus 17 plus 55. So that's roughly $117. Let's regress our bets, or bring our bets down. And we'll go to that 64 across bet level. So 118 brought back to rack, 94 to table. So this is our last shooter, by the way. So we're going to end up in profit for the day here. Now it's just a question if we can hit that 10% win goal. So that's a good thing. You were in Indiana, Dan, again? Just recently, or what? Anyhow, let's go all bets set and dice out. That's what exactly the speed limit and go with the flow of traffic. And you were hilarious, Dan. I'm gonna strike my question. I should have read the rest of your comment. Dice out. Two and 3 ace deuce Alfredo sauce, no help. That was a 4-1 before that last quarter turn of the dice there. So 3, 2, 1, 3. Again, no help for me. 2, 1, 3. No help for me. And we'll go all bets set. Dice out. Three, 2, 5, Justice Gen 5. So that'll be a hit for us. 5, 4, 5, 4, and we have 3, 2, 5 results. So let's make that 5 and 9 look like 15. Bring $4 to the rack. 5, 4, 5, 4. And all bets set. Kevin Scott made goal today. That's awesome. It took me a little bit of time to recover from that first shooter. And we have a hard 10, the old Bay Bushel. Five, 4, 5, 4, and 5, 5, 10 results. And hook turns off. That was a winner 10. So that's $20 brought back on that one. We're just going to collect that. If we took everything down, we'll be at 58.41 for the day. And we have to get to 62.42 for our 10%. Is it true, Dan? Is it really? Good morning, John. So anyhow, we're gonna leave. Oh, we're gonna go up $3 craps check here, and we'll call that all bets set. Dice out. 5-4, 5-4. And we got a 5-3-8, the Great Ape. So Great Ape actually came from a comment that John made to me a while back. So I was calling it the Great Eight. And he said it sounds kind of like Grape Ape. So I looked it up. So I remember that kind of as a kid from the cartoon and that. So we have the Grape Ape, and that's modeled after a suggestion by John. Take that $12 off the 8. We'll put $10 on the 10. 5-4, 5-4. True story, says Dan. Sorry, but what an asshole, huh? So, all bets set, and they saw it. Okay. 314, Big Joe from Craps Master Journey. So that'll be a hit on that 4. And let's make that's $18. Let's make that 4 look like shoot, what should we do? We'll make it look like a quarter. So we'll bring that up by bet, make it a quarter. 5-4, 5-4. Hardway set. We stayed with the Hardway set the entire day here so far. Kate Fisher's asking if dealers on the cruise ships have other jobs or are they just dealers? I believe that the majority of them are just dealers, and they'll rotate between the blackjack tables and the craps table and roulette and all that stuff. I've only been on one other cruise, and that was a few years ago, and I believe that's how they did that. But there's a couple people in the chat here that have been on more cruises than I have, so they might be able to answer that question as well. That's what. And we got a 6-5 mid-mo yo. That is Chiro coming to us from above. We need that 12 and we need that 10 for the tall. Yesterday we threw 7 12s. Last Friday I think we threw like 5 12s. Today we've not thrown a single one. Interesting turn of events. Not throwing any 2s today either. 5-4, 5-4. We have thrown a fair number of 3s and 11s though. And that's no help for me, so let's go all bets set. And dice out. Seems like a cushy gig for them, he says, K Fisher. I don't know. I know that they work a lot of hours on a cruise ship, so that I do know. Yeah, dice out. I wouldn't mind doing that when I get a little bit older. And that's going to be the end of the roll. 1, 6, 7. So that's going to be a... So anyhow, let's mark this in. Let's see where we ended up for the day. We did make a slight profit today. We did not get our 10% win goal, but we would definitely made a 10% win goal if we didn't lose on that first shooter. It took me a while to recover with that. So our bankroll ended up with $57.58. So we made just about $80, $83, I think, for the day. Whoa, pushed the wrong button there. What did I push? Huh. So anyhow, let's go to this screen here. There we go. You're very welcome there, Kate Fisher. Anyhow, we ended up with an 11.0 SR today, 6.3 SRR. So we did come back. We had those 3 come out to 7s earlier on in the show. No 2s, no 12s, 8 and 9 were the strong numbers by far. But look how low the 4, 5, and 6. So we were throwing mostly tall numbers today. Interesting. Box numbers, inside numbers were a little bit low today. 4s and 10s are a little bit low. Come out 7s are high. Hards are high. Fields are high. And hardways are high today as well. We ended up with a 5, a 15, an 11, and a 13. So 4 shooters today. Looking at our level up dice roll results, and this is through the end of yesterday, 3,729 throws on the journey so far since we've been tracking this part of the series. And that puts us at a 9.40 SOR, 6.59 SRR, and a 6.35 BSR. So anyhow, let's go back to the main screen here. Whoops, wrong button. I just push all the wrong buttons here. As long as it's not Mary's button I'm pushing, I'm fine with that. So John's playing some roulette this morning. So why play the ATS? I'm just playing it just for shits and giggles, Joe. Actually, that's what it. He went to Alaska, and they have other jobs as well. The casino's not open all the time. Okay. Now, Alaska, when you're in Alaskan cruise, do they have the craps table open in Alaska? I'm kind of curious about that. I know when you're in Hawaii, they do not. Thank you, Greg, for saying show support. Dan goes, enjoy the Joe. He's going to watch the table for the roulette table now. Hey, Mad Dog, thanks a lot there for joining in. Anyhow, hey, I will be back tomorrow, everyone. My name is Joe. This is my Craps Master Dice Shooting Journey. Let's have a great day, everybody. Be safe and be prosperous.